Hi.
How are we doing?
Doing good. How are you? My name is Jason, and we're bringing back the VeeLog.
You came back.
Yeah, I tried to stay away. It was
the new job wasn't going well.
Yeah, the new job. Yeah, so we'll start there. We're not shutting down. We are racing the outdoors. We're racing the rest of the season. That was an April Fool's joke, which I found quite humorous.
You hashtagged April Fool.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I get it. I don't want to say anything that sounds really mean, but
come on, guys.
Hell, stupid people. It was April Fool's.
I got so many texts.
Yeah, so did I. But back to what we were before I was really interrupted. I don't know where I was. ADD kicked in again. God dang it. We're in Atlanta. It's starting to fucking rain. Frickin'. Because I'm monetized now, so I have to watch my mouth, which means that I'm rolling in the dough. Right?
Basically.
I saw that the amount that I've earned so far is still 0.00.
Well, yeah, that'll happen.
This track is cool. I enjoy being at new venues and things like this. Just as a fan of Supercross, I personally enjoy just changing it up some. You know, depending on the weather here, I'm actually looking forward to ride this track. It's just totally different than what we've seen from tracks in past, which is awesome. We're ready to go. We got the whole crew back, Rabel's back, and everyone like that. So I'm excited. I missed being here. There they are. Look at them. He looks a little strange, and he's scaring me a little. Whoa, he almost died.
Nice.
Cool.
What's up?
Welcome back.
How are we doing?
How you doing, dude?
Good, man. Can't complain. Back on two wheels. Let's say probably a month and a half ago. It's probably been now. I went down practicing, and I did an AC separation of my shoulder. So that was really like the big thing that was hurting me. And yeah, I'm back. I've got about 2.5 weeks on the bike. So yeah, I've been riding, putting in motos. I'm ready.
Sweet, dude. What do you think of this place?
I like it a lot more than indoor places. Yeah, it should be fun. The track looks sick. It's big. It's fast. So let's have some fun.
We're getting ready to start our first qualifier. We didn't do any free practice today. Track lap times like 1:45 for fast guys. Like it's a long track, which I'm excited for. Rabel's first race back, outdoor dude. It is very Supercrossy still, like jump wise. Very like early 2000s freestyle with just straight doubles everywhere. But it's gonna be a good one. Rabel's I think he's gonna do well here. If he can get comfortable on a bike. He has not very much seat time since the injuries. So weather is still looking very much like Daytona, where it's scary. It could open up at any moment, but knock on wood, it's been a couple drizzles here or there. Track looks good. So we've got 3 of our riders in B practice, and then Rabel, since he's been out, is in C practice. He's going to have the most deteriorated track this whole program. So it's going to be a little bit harder for him. On that side of things, he's going to have a harder track to deal with, but he'll have a little bit more time to watch everyone else get warmed up, get loose. And like I said, I think this track really suits Smith and Rabel, who haven't shined as much as people would say they should have. In the Supercross stuff, I think they're doing great personally. So I think these guys are going to have their chance for a breakout ride, more so than any other one. So we're going to get 2 in the main. If not, we'll just keep talking about it. It's weird sitting in the mechanics area, and you can watch on the big screen the Supercross, but you can't hear a single bike because they're so far away. Faintly, yes, we can hear them, but like you're not like in the stadium. It's just your Supercross. It's always hearing dirt bikes all day. It's a different thing. I think for the rider's sake, we're glad that they've switched from when they used to do 20 laps to 20 minutes. Because if we were to do 20 laps here, we'd have a 40-minute moto. I think track is cool. I can't see much of it. Everyone rode good. Rabel's on the track now, so we'll see how he does when he comes in. I'd go watch, but it's a real downpour out there. I know Ray threw a heater down last night.
Disappointed.
I was like,
Really?
dude, I came into this corner, just turned, and the bike just went, and I saw the clutch lever just slide on the ground.
How slippery was it? Were you still skimming the whoop somehow? Or were you?
I'm not the greatest of the loops, so I just got through them. I should have had one in my bag, though.
You qualified in.
Yeah, so that was quite interesting. It's my first race back. Won. So I haven't rode Supercross in 2 months. since Orlando won. And then I come into the first, I'm in C practice, it starts pouring when we get getting ready to go.
Yeah.
So then I take off, I go into the first corner, and I fall and snap my clutch lever. Come look.
The first turn?
The first turn.
Oh no.
So that's not usable. Like,
Yeah, no,
you
not
can't
really.
use it. So I came back to, I told Spencer to run back to the pit. He did that, got his clutch lever. But obviously it takes a few minutes to switch that.
Yeah.
There's a nut on the bottom and a bolt on the top. So we only have 10 minutes, no free practice. So I rode Supercross with no clutch lever.
Heck yeah, and qualified in.
I think I made it, but
I think you're 40.
all right, so P40, last place,
But dude, C practice, mutter.
no clutch.
Everybody else had a pretty much dry C track.
Absolutely no clutch.
That's awesome.
2-minute lap times, washing between the days. Is this the great outdoors or what? As of right now, the track doesn't seem like it's going to be set up like a full mutter where we're running paddles. This is the track that's got such a hard base and that Georgia clay that it turns to eel slime, where it's just super slippery and greasy, like not deep mud where they're paddling through. I don't think you're going to see that here. I think you're going to see no traction on top of the bike, on top of the dirt, like just spinning around, almost like a ride on concrete, is what I would predict here. So we'll see. With that, I mean, there's not much we can do, you know. Tires are important, but you can't run a paddle because you're not going to dig deep. We'll clean everything up. We'll make sure to try to keep as much dirt build up, you know, from happening and go from there. But it's not like your typical like a Daytona mud fest or the other tracks where they're, you know, the dirt's a little bit different. Like this is just such a hard base. It's dusty and dry, and yeah, we'll see. I'm excited though. I like, you know, this is more work by a whole lot, but I like the NASCAR stadium. This track would have been awesome though with no rain. I just thought the way the track was, I was just super excited to see some racing on it as a fan and spectator, but it didn't pan out that way for us. I'll ask you first.
Me first?
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of this.
You're right. So, a herpetologist is a scientist that studies what? Herpetologist.
Yes, I know what it's. I know what it's.
Herpetologist.
Well, I want to say like frogs or something weird. Frogs, definitely frogs.
A herpetologist
Oh god.
is a scientist that studies what?
I feel like this is a trick question.
Herpetologist.
No.
I mean, I would just guess. See, I was gonna guess plants. Herpetologist. No one's gonna know this.
He was on.
Wait, was I really?
Yeah, I just didn't want to say it out loud because you started talking about it when you walked over, so I didn't want to give it.
How close is I?
It's a part of that pro. You know, it's
Because it was a shot in the dark.
if
dude.
you were to go a little bit more broad with it, yes.
See, I was thinking herbicide.
So I was trying to figure out.
We'll go with it.
Okay.
I thought it was at the B.
All right, so we'll give you the answer real quick while no one's paying attention. It is the study of reptiles.
I was close.
Amphibians, reptiles. It's the study of reptiles.
That was a good guess.
That is a good guess.
What would it mean
Hey,
to
just
guess
so you
that?
know.
All right, ready, guys? Let's go. You hit you both at the same time.
Both at the same time.
Yeah, because I mean they're gonna guess. And a herpetologist is a scientist that studies what? I pin that you're gonna get all the questions right, and you haven't gotten any right, and that's really frustrating.
Bugs? Yeah, bugs, reptiles, insects.
Which one? I mean, you got pick some category. Don't just start spewing off stuff.
Let's go reptiles.
Okay, I'll come back and talk to you. Mike, Cholo, baseball guy at the Supercross race. Hey, got a question for you. Herpetologist is a scientist that studies what? A herpetologist.
No, it's not a herpetologist.
No, it's a herpetologist. But if you break it down, it's, you know, layman's terms. Us learned doctors.
I don't know. I would think something with the skin, but that's dermatologist.
That's dermatologist.
I have no idea.
No guess, nothing? No random? Like no shot in the dark?
Random guess? Herpetologist? The doctor of STDs, I guess.
All right.
You have a chance.
A herpetologist
Herpes?
is a scientist.
Had that once.
Herpetologist is a scientist that studies what?
Herpetologist?
Yeah, herpetologist.
Feet.
Oh, that's a good guess.
I like this.
That's a good guess.
I like it.
I mean, no, but good guess.
We've asked everyone here, right?
I think we've asked everybody.
The answer is reptiles. Steve
got it. Good job. Nice.
How does he get it? He's so smart. He's a genius. You look at him, you think he's not all there, and then you find out he's a genius. So you've been gone,
I've been gone, yes.
and we've been doing like a lot of facts and a lot of trivia questions.
Yeah.
So, a herpetologist is a scientist that studies what? Herpetologist.
A herpetologist?
Herpetologist. I'll break it down for you. Herpetologist.
So is this like people or like animals?
I'm gonna go with herpes. Because I have no clue what you're talking about.
What you talking about?
I heard herp, so I said, ding.
Yeah, the study of reptiles. And yes. All right. So when I first had this crazy idea back in 2019, the first person I pitched my race team stuff to was Chris from Maxis.
Yeah.
And from the start, he was on board. You know, he had to control me a little bit with some of the ideas and some of the craziness that I dream up of. But ultimately, since day one, Maxis Tires, and especially Chris, has been behind the program, which is why we've been able to bring you all these vlogs and all the fun content and all the racing and these guys. So, without a doubt, this whole program couldn't have been done without Maxis and all of your help and support. But we've had a lot of fun. Definitely the first like 6 months when I called you 4 times a day to be like, hey, can we do this? Can we do that? Was probably not as much fun for you as it was for me, but he always picked up, which is good. No, it's good. The Maxis tires have been phenomenal for us. The guys love them. They're tested by Jeremy McGrath.
Yeah.
And you know they have other riders like Axel Hodges, but the best thing about the Maxis tire lineup is if I want to ride my bicycle or you know a dirt bike, or if we want them on our trailer or our truck, our entire rig has Maxis tires. They make them for side-by-sides, bicycles, I mean you name it. If you have something that has a tire on it, Maxis makes the size of it.
A badass one for it.
Yeah, he got it. He's got it down right.
It's super fun to be a part of programs that are don't take themselves too seriously. Like we everything we do is at an elite level. But dude, like we're all racing dirt bikes here, or we're out on side-by-sides, or we're racing ATVs, or we're in the desert racing trucks. So you know, kind of have a little perspective. Enjoy what you do. Do it with passion, heart. But make sure you have fun doing what you're doing.
Where can people get tires?
They can get tires at shop.maxis.com.
Right on, bro.
It's gonna be a mess. Yeah, we're all Heat 1, so try to get it started. Just hanging out with those guys. You never know what happened in the mud, so could be good, could be bad. I'm not a big fan of the mud, but I know how to ride it, so we'll see what happens.
How you feeling?
Oh, not too bad. Qualifying went good. And yeah, I mean, obviously the conditions are going to be very, very technical today. We had a lot of rain, and it's going to be very slick. So stay up, stay positive, clean laps, and go for it. Well, the sun is coming out, but yeah, it's going to be wet and fun. So
Rain is done.
2 wheels, dirt bikes, let's have some fun.
Thanks. What was that? 7, 8?
8. Yeah, I just let Barsha by.
Yeah.
The sand is so gnarly. Big blood guy, good shit.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, that's fine. Everything? Bars, spotters, everything?
Just fresh bars?
So far, yep. Well, I know ever earlier, but it is what it is.
Cool.
Sounding it, can't complain.
Yeah.
Running like 10th or 11th before he had his first little get off.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can keep that ball rolling, get a good start here in the LCQ, and just run with it.
How we
This
doing?
is your first transfer straight through, right? This year?
This year, yeah. Yeah, this year.
What's the game plan?
Good start, good laps, stay up top, stay on 2, and keep the bike going.
So we are, after all the qualifiers and LCQ, we are getting ready to start the mains. I think 250 main is probably on the line. 450 main guys are prepping and getting ready to go up. Made a little team history today. We got Ray in through the heat race, which we haven't done yet. We've been super close, last 2 years with it, just with incidents or just misfortune, and just it never has really panned out. So with Ray, it's good to get that, another check mark off my list of what I want to accomplish, and that's awesome. Other riders were great. Track is super challenging. People don't realize how hard it is to memorize a track when it's 2 minutes long of supercross jumps. Doing a motocross section, you got long straightaways, you got a tabletop here, you got a double there, and you got a couple big jumps, and everything else they'll figure out. Here it's big jump, booter, and everything's peak to peak, rhythm, and trying to remember that in what they had 3 laps in their heat race, and we did 1 practice, so it's sketchy. Bell didn't get a great start in the LCQ and just kind of took it easy, which was smart. I agree, and I think it's a smart move. First ride back, he wasn't going to come back up, so there's a reason to push it. Smith rode really good, was up front, and his shifter bent, so he couldn't shift. So, like I said, solid ride with his conditions, made the best of it. AJ, on the other hand, we had a game plan going into it. I just wanted to be top 10 in the LCQ, and I don't know what happened on the start or what happened there, but it didn't pan out for him. So it's so far a good day. We're gonna go see how Ray does in the main event, and I personally like this early schedule. I think it's just a little bit more fun, and I know that we have some stuff to do with tonight, and it's not 11 o'clock at night, and I'm rushing to get out of here. Like, it's just, I can even wash bikes and still make dinner. So yeah, it's a good day, man. It really is. I'm happy to be back at the races. I couldn't be more blessed with the people and all the help and support from our sponsors. So we'll touch back after the main events. It was a good day. Like I said, overall, we talked about before the main events. We got one in through the heat. I'm pumped on that. Alex crashed twice in the main, looked way off. I don't know what happened between the heat to the main, but something happened. But the track went pretty much 180 degrees too. We went from slimy as all get out to about as much grip you could get on a dirt bike track. So might have caught him off guard a little bit. Well, who knows? But it was awesome time. Again, I thank you all for all the support of our program and all the fun we've had. The board, we'll do updates on the board next. It was rainy, so
we have a lot of updates.
We got a lot of updates, so we'll do some updates. I don't even
know who's keeping track, but we got a lot.
I have been, but we'll do some updates, and we'll keep it going. And like I said, thank you for everything, guys. There's my man.
Dick to dick.
And that's how it's done.
No excuses. I just got cross-footed a couple times in the whoops, unfortunately. I crashed twice. Once in both set of the whoops. Unfortunate. After I got up too, like bars were a little bent, and then just couldn't find my flow.
But it doesn't go on the board though.
No, I rode like a squid.
Because you made a main event, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you just made $500, right?
Yeah, my total's going down, right?
Yeah.
And listen, I don't know how we feel, but the guy came in and bought a dirt bike and wanted to put the whole total towards your thing.
Really?
Yeah, no lie. Bought a dirt bike off me.
That's great.
Shop. So I mean, I feel like it's got to go on the board, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm in the negatives.
Yeah, you're way in the negatives.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What year was the bike? I mean,
it was a 2020 250.
Oh, okay. But I mean, hey, it's good to see.
I think you might be on top, dude. Little change of events, little main events.
Let's go. Hey, it's good to see what you guys are doing. You guys are watching. You guys are helping us, SGB. So don't forget, go there, buy the merch. Oh, and 2, buy y'all's merch. But I'm gonna be dropping some merch here in a couple weeks as well. So go to aray.co and put your email in there, so you'll get an email and notification whenever it does drop.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's have some fun.